While studying operator overloading, we have discussed this program in which we have used a structure, namely complex. Then using the function read, we have initialized the members of the structure, that is real and imaginary, and after that using the function display, we have displayed the content of this complex number. Okay, so we have discussed this program in detail in that session. Press Ctrl F9 and see the output. 1 plus I3 is displayed. Okay, well, so same program I'm writing using objects and classes. So here complex is a class in which there are two data members, real and imaginary. So instead of writing imaginary complete word, I have written img. Both these data members are integer type and they are by default private. After that, I included the member functions read, display and sum. Observe carefully, read and display, these are defined inside the class and that is why they are inline functions, whereas sum, this member function, I have defined outside the class. Declaration is included over here, but I have defined it outside the class. Hence, it is a non-inline function. The function read will initialize the data members img and real, whereas the function display will display the number in a plus ib form, that is a complex number. Is it clear? The third member function, namely sum, will add these two complex numbers which are passed as an argument to the function sum. Okay, now let us see the function main. Using the step complex x, y, z semicolon, I have created three objects x, y and z. Let us see the diagram. Using this class complex, we have created three objects x, y and z. Each object is having their own copy of the data members, namely real and img. We know that only one copy of the member functions exists in the memory, and that is why I have shown all the member functions in a separate box. Is it clear to you? After that, I have called the member function read using the object x and I have passed the values 1 and 3. Press F7 key. You see values 1 and 3 are copied to A1 and A2. So A1 contain 1, A2 contain 3. We are assigning these two values to the data member real and imaginary. Press F7 key. Press F7 key again and you see the statement is executed. After that, again I am calling the function read using object y, but this time I am passing the values 2 and 5. Remember that I am calling this function to the object y. Press F8 key to execute the entire function in one step. And see the diagram. When we call the function read using the object x, we have called the function read. We have passed two values 1 and 3. This function will access these data members and it will initialize these two data members by the value 1 and 3. And that is why I have written over here real is equal to 1 and img is equal to 3. After calling the read function from the object y, these two data members will be initialized by the values 2 and 5. Is it clear to you? Well, now observe the most important part of this program. I am calling the function sum. Here I have not passed the normal values as an argument to the function. I have passed entire object as an argument to the function sum. So press F7 key. The x and y are passed to the function sum by pass by value method. So entire object x is copied to the object namely k1 and object y will be copied to the object namely k2. So k1 and k2 are copies of the object x and y. After that, add real and img data members of k1 and k2 objects. and assign them to real and img data members of the current object, that is z, from which we have called this member function, namely sum. Is it clear to you? Well, see the diagram. So after executing this statement, let us see what happened. We have called the function sum using the object z. So using this object we have called this function. Here we have passed two objects x and y. So these two objects are available to this function. They are passed to this function. So we have added 1 plus 2 and we are assigned to the data member, namely real, of the object z. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, and that we are assigned to the real part, to the real data member of the object z. Then after that we have added imaginary parts of the object x and y, and that we are assigned to the object z. So 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, and that value we are assigned to the data member img of the object z. Is it clear to you? Well, now I am calling the function display using the object z. Using cout object will display the number using a plus ib form, that is using complex number notation. Press F8 key to execute this step, and now observe the diagram. We have called the member function display using the object z. We are interested to show these two values at the user screen using the function display. Is it clear? Well, now let us see the output. Press Alt F5. 3 plus I8 is displayed. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, so that is the content of the data member real of object z, and 3 plus 5 is equal to 8, which is the content of imaginary data member of the object z. Is it clear to you? Understood the program?